So this is log 3, week 5 and 6 for G18. This was the first week back after Christmas. So this week I went over the choreography that I've got, so section 1. I did this to refresh my brain, and I also worked on refining my technical skills. After having time off over Christmas, I wasn't able to go through the piece full out. I was only able to mark it, so being back in the studio after having time off was very beneficial, and it helped reset my brain and put me in a good place ready to start my next section. My future targets are to create my next section, including my motif and developing it. So the idea that I've got is this piece as a whole has 3 sections. So section 1 I've already started to create, and then I would like to have a piece of choreography that's repeated into the other 2 sections. So the task would be to develop the motif that I've got in section 1, but only to an extent so that I can then develop it again for section 3. I do still need to work on my last section and finding a piece of music. However, that'll be the task for not next week, the week after. I did have the idea of changing the version of the music that I had due to me not being keen on the singing that comes in towards the end of my choreography. So the choreography that I've got, when that finishes, there's singing that comes in. It's not really bad. However, I just feel it would interfere with the audience understanding, as it's gone from being instrumental all throughout, and then it comes into singing, and then the singing just stops, like just when it starts. So I had the idea of changing it to an original speed instrumental version. However, after trialling this with the choreography that I already had, I felt it just wasn't giving the effect that I wanted it to, and I felt it was quite rushed and hectic, and that wasn't what I was going for. So therefore, I decided to just keep the music that I've got and then fade it out into my journal section so that the singing isn't heard. I felt this was a better decision for my piece, as the version I am using allows me to take my time, and I feel it will help me meet my aim and the audience will understand more.